Welcome back to the Younger Handyman channel. Today I have a very special episode for you. I'm going to be making the world's most delicious salt and caramel hot chocolate. Are you ready to see me make a delicious treat which you can also have at your house? If so, then follow along and I'll explain how to do it. So if you're a kid and you're watching this and you really want hot chocolate, I recommend showing this video to your parents. Not only is this treat very tasty and very special, this is also all organic. So that means it's not gonna have all of those bad ingredients, unhealthy stuff. So I'm gonna briefly tell you what ingredients I'm gonna use. So first of all, we're gonna start with organic whole milk. Then we're gonna have organic salt and caramel sauce. Then we're gonna have 70% cocoa chocolate, which children really like chocolate, so I think this is the reason why a lot of children like this recipe, because there's a lot of chocolate. And then we're gonna have our salt and caramel syrup. And then we have a little bit of salt. And finally, we're gonna use a little bit of extra creamy whipped cream. So what you see, this big thing, it's called a kitchen measure. It's supposed to measure how much, let's say chocolate's supposed to measure how much chocolate you need. So let's say you put one piece of chocolate that's in here. Here it's gonna tell you how much it weighs, so that way you know how much pieces of chocolate you put on this scale, and that will tell you how much you need to put in your salt and caramel chocolate. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna pour 8 ounces into this measuring cup, which if you wanna make it into 1 cup, it's gonna be about to this line. See how it says 8 ounces if you want it. It's also just 1 cup. So I am gonna move the chocolate in this cup while I put this here, and I'm gonna pour exactly 8 ounces, aka 1 cup of milk. So it's this one. I'm gonna pour it into 1 cup. And then I'm gonna close the lid. Children, if you're making this, be very careful to screw on the cap back as tight as you can. And then I can put my milk over here. So the next step after putting the milk to 1 cup, we have to put 4 ounces of chocolate into here. So we're gonna use our kitchen scale, and the first thing I need to do is turn it on and then wait and let it think until it gets to 0, 0, 0. So now that I have the scale already to 0, 0, 0, I need to put this, and see how it says that? We don't want this. So we're gonna click this button. We're gonna click the carrot button to zero out the scale. So now that the scale is all to 0, I'm gonna put as many chocolate pieces as I need until it gets to 4 ounces. I'm gonna get 1, 2. Now, how much do we have? We have 2. And now we have now I have exactly 4 ounces. It took me this entire box. If you want cool stuff, you have to make sacrifices. Oh, it smells so good. I can't wait to try this in my salt and caramel hot chocolate. So now we're ready to start doing stuff with our milk. So now we're gonna get our stainless steel saucepan. And first we're gonna pour all of the milk inside. Now we're gonna take our chocolate and we're gonna put it in the milk too. Did it turn it off? Okay, good. It turned off. Because we're making salt and caramel, we're gonna add a smidgen of salt. In case if you don't know how smidgen is spelled, if you have one of these, it's gonna be the second one. But if you don't know how it's spelled S-M-I-D-C-E-N. So we're gonna use this one, get one smidgen of salt. So the co-main ingredient is the actual caramel and the salted caramel. So if you need help opening it, you can ask your parents. So yeah, and I'm gonna take 2 spoons of it. And now I use this to kind of wipe it off of the spoon. Then I'm gonna make it go on to. Now I'm gonna add a second spoon. We just finished getting all of it in there, and now we're actually gonna heat it up in the stove, and then we're gonna mix it. So now I'm gonna get my saucepan and I'm gonna turn it on to low medium heat. So now I'm gonna turn the stove on to medium, and now I'm first gonna start mixing it with this. And then I'm gonna mix it with this. So I'm gonna mix it. And I'm gonna mix until the chocolate starts kind of like melt. And I'm gonna switch to that. This might take a while, so my dad is gonna fast forward this part. And also, what a better day when it's winter and it snows and you just come back from the snow when you're cold and everything. What's better to do than have some homemade hot chocolate? I mean, salt and caramel hot chocolate. Okay, the chocolate is starting to melt. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna start getting this to actually make it mix. And also, please check with your parents if you have permission to use the stove. My dad is right here supervising me. He's the cameraman. Say everybody, thank you, cameraman. So yeah, he's supervising me, so that's why I'm allowed to use the stove. So please, this is for your own safety. If you are planning to do this in your child, just do it with a parent. As you can see, now the chocolate and the caramel are starting to combine because the chocolate and the caramel are about to finish melting. Okay, now they're finished and they're all melted. I'm gonna try to mix it until my salt and caramel hot chocolate becomes a little thicker. And also, guys, just a warning, because that thingy right there is like fire and it's like super duper hot, makes the walls of this pan be super duper hot. And if you see chocolate still like stuck on the sides, I always try to put it there. I always try to like put my salt and caramel hot chocolate on it because it makes it be quicker. It makes the process be quicker. So it just smells so good. It just makes me want to eat it right off of the pan, but I'm not gonna do it because it's not safe. So the other thing that I would like to tell you guys is we have finally got more than 50 subscribers. That's a big yay for me. So I just want to say, if you're subscribed, thank you a lot for helping me. It helps me a lot with my videos and everything. So if you're subscribed, it's just thank you. Looks like my chocolate is starting to thicken up, and if you're a child and you don't know what that means, it kind of means that it gets like a little harder to mix it, and it becomes more like a jello, like a gooey substance. So it's kind of like harder to mix it. Well, not that much water, it's more like goo. Now, so if your hand is starting to get hot, if like the fire is starting to like get your hands like right here hot, you should tell a parent, and then the parent can help you with that. And also, good sign to tell you that it's also starting to get gooey and all that stuff. So when there becomes like bubbles, if the cameraman zooms up, we'll be able to like see some bubbles on the side, like right here. It's now starting to get into the hot chocolate phase, but since we added the caramel to it, it's now getting into the salt and caramel phase. Ooh, it smells so delicious. And also another way to tell that it's becoming gooey is like the sound when you mix it. So now that my salt and caramel has thickened up, so now that I've turned off the heat, I'm gonna let it like thicken up a little, but I'm still gonna keep stirring it. Now you can see there's still some bubbles because there's still some hot air inside of the mixture that we're making that is soon gonna be salt and caramel chocolate. So that's why there's still bubbles, but there's no heat that's going up. Now that my salt and caramel is ready, I'm gonna pick it up, and also if it's too heavy, you might want to use 2 hands. And also, please get a trusted adult's help with this if you are still a child. Now I'm ready to pour my salt and caramel hot chocolate into the cup. So where's the cup? Also take this to help us get some of it out. Now we're gonna pour the rest of it out. And also while I'm doing this, I'm gonna make a big thank you for my dad for being the cameraman. And also, if you're wondering what type of chocolate to use, you should use dark chocolate. If you don't, milk chocolate is still okay, but I recommend dark chocolate if you do have it. And also, if you still have like a lot of it and you can't get it out, please ask a parent. Because I'm a handyman, I know what I'm doing. And also, I still have an adult's supervision. And now with this, I could just get it and do this. So now it's my second to final step of the whipped cream, but make sure to do this a lot, and we need to mix it a lot. And also, if you need your parents' help, please ask. Now, here, I'm gonna make it. Wait. So now my final step is to top it with some salt and caramel sauce. So now I'm trying to do like a drizzle like this a little. Make sure not to put it upside down like you do with the whipped cream. Else what happened to me on accident a couple of days ago. Just went like I tried to do this and I just went down and there was a whole bunch and then my dad had to take some because I put too much. Now I'm ready to try my salt and caramel hot chocolate and let you know how it tastes. It's like super duper, like really good. It's the most delicious salt and caramel I've ever had. Make it a reaction. This is literally the most delicious salt and caramel I've ever had. Like literally, actually, it's the best. Now I'm ready to drink my salt and caramel hot chocolate. By the way, very beautiful. And I would like to say a lot of thank yous to my dad for buying all of this stuff and being the cameraman. And thank you for trusting me on making this with me. And I hope you had a lot of fun and enjoy your salt and caramel hot chocolate. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope you tune in for my next episodes, and bye!